Alright, hello everybody, Charlie Baxter, Mind Matter. Welcome to this video training series. I'm so excited to do this with you and to be able to help you get in touch with your passions and your element and living life the way you should be living it. It's a topic that I love to help people through and see what their outcomes are. Those who get the most out of this kind of course are the ones that genuinely want to discover a purposeful life. And if you have that mentality, really the results will be fantastic. I believe that the majority of us don't actually find our passions because we expect it to happen overnight. And if it doesn't, then we kind of give up. Just like being in good physical shape, it takes determination and hard work. You can watch these videos and listen to all the advice out there, but until you start to actively participate in really doing the exercises that I'm going to suggest in these videos, you won't really make any progress. So please do take yourself seriously and respect yourself by acknowledging, I've only got one life, and having a passionate career is the backbone to, your social life, your recreational life, your hobbies, your emotional and physical health. It all comes back to what you do every day, which of course is going to be your career. I know that you know that, and hence why you are here. So please do make a promise to yourself and me to find and live your passion. So in this first video, I am going to introduce a concept of thinking that really helps you find clarity. And in today's hectic world, that's really necessary, especially with what we're wanting to do, to look inwards and discuss what you find when you're in that quiet mode and really paying attention to yourself. And I'm then going to share with you and go through an exercise that will help get the ball rolling in the right direction for you by taking stock of where you are in your life right now. So we live in a world that is full of possibilities. You can get anything at the click of a button and connect with people all around the world within seconds. You can go to do one goal and be sidetracked by 7 or 8 different tasks or different distractions in under 60 seconds. The flood of information is at times quite amazingly entertaining, is it not? But unfortunately, it's actually creating bad habits upstairs. We flicker so much more or far quicker and lose our patience way more than ever before. And the fact that you are still listening to this video right now is a modern day miracle. But these bad habits need to be addressed in order to find your passion. Because how on earth are we going to be able to listen to our inner voice if your mind is racing at 100 miles an hour? The unconscious mind and the conscious mind are getting more and more and more detached and apart from each other because we keep getting so much information up to the point where we're on information overload most of the day. So we tend to focus outwards on external world happenings rather than towards what's lying within us. So simply, we need to slow our minds down to be able to go forward with this. One of the best ways to do this, to come inwards, is to use a tool called mindfulness. Now, this is a breathing exercise that science has proven to be very effective at keeping a healthy mind. So I'd like you to try it at least once with me. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I will give you a link below to one of my guided mindfulness tracks that will help you significantly. The first time you do this, please try to remove all distractions from around you and sit in a quiet place. The aim is to do this once a day for 10 days, and then I want you to tell me what pops up throughout the experience. So that's mindfulness, and I really do hope you give it a go, because it drastically improves your internal reflection on life. Okay, let's get pen and paper reunited and do this exercise that will help get the ball rolling. So first, we need to do a list of all the things that you do in a typical week. What do I mean? Well, for example, you surf the internet, clearly. Maybe you cook, you drive, you write emails, read, exercise, those kind of things. List them all out into a long list on one piece of paper. And as you can see, we've got a little demonstration going on beside me right now. So you get the idea, hopefully. And once you have exhausted the list, I want you to go on to step 2. So do pause the video now and come back to me when you are ready. All right, well done. Now on to the next step, which is to group these activities into natural categories. Again, what do I mean? Well, for example, a category of activities might be hobbies. So you group the hobbies together with a highlighter, or if you don't have your high school equipment, you could write them down on a separate piece of paper in the relevant groups. Think about your own lists and what really the categories are for you. We've got paid work, obviously, volunteering maybe, recreation, socializing, keeping fit, even chores. Okay, so same again, please do pause the video, do that list. I am watching, clearly, but seriously, this is for your future, and skipping this would be skipping the passion that I'm going to help you find. Okay, so well done for completing that. Now to step 3. On a new piece, draw separate circles for each of these broad categories, making these circles roughly equal to how much time you spend on each of them each week. So, if you have a work category and a relax category, but you work 3 times more than you relax, then you want the work circle to be 3 times bigger than the relax circle. Then put the activities into the relevant circles, so actually writing them inside the circle. You are so close to the end now, so there's no point in not finishing, right? Do go ahead, pause me once more. Next up, I want you to think about all of these things that you do and think whether you actually like them, don't mind them, or don't like them. So do you like traveling, but not like socializing? Do you like reading, but not public speaking? So go through them, and either with highlighters if you've got them, or if you are deprived of such stationery, still then group them according to whether you like it, you don't mind it, or you don't like it. Okay, pause again. All right, last step. One more new piece of paper, sorry trees, we do need it. Draw one large circle and divide it roughly into 3 segments to show how much time you spend on what you like, what you don't mind, and what you dislike. So how's it looking? Really, take a couple of minutes to soak that in, and perhaps also apply it to a longer time reference. You know, would the pie slice differently in a month? What does it look like for a year? So you've done the physical part of this task, and so what's left is the contemplative part. I have some questions for you to think about. Now, if you are like me, your mind doesn't really offer up so many ideas if you are focusing too much on it. So we can do what the Salvador Dali and even Thomas Edisons of the world did to remain creative. They would sit down and with a marble in their hand, they would doze off slowly but surely. And then as soon as they were coming to that point of relaxing, their hand would drop the marble, which would wake them up, and then they would be able to grab all of their unconscious thoughts that were coming to the forefront of their mind in a conscious process. So we want to do exactly that, but this time we use, instead of a marble, we're going to use mindfulness, as I mentioned earlier. You can download that track and listen to it, and at the end I will offer up some relevant questions about the result you got in this exercise today. So I hope you took something from that, Looking forward to seeing your comments on this video. Until I see you in the next video in several days, or in a one-to-one video coaching call, progress with passion and the rest will follow. Charlie Baxter from Mind Matter. See you very soon.